You then turn this on by pushing the button. Hold it. You have to hold it because it's made so it won't accidentally turn on in your pack. Okay. And it says you're not. This is the receiver, so you're not talking to you yet. So you hit the hard hat. Reconnect.
Okay, it says it's fixed.
It's fixed. Okay, so now you want to take a point. So go to S. Survey. That took 1 point, but that's not what we want. We want to go to, I guess, this one. And we'll take 30 points. So first get this bubble. This bubble tells you that the center of the antenna up here is right over that point down there.
Okay.
So you have to keep that there and then push this and then hold it still until it's done. And then go to Kogo and inverse. So now you're good to go?
My PhD, I'm using GIS softwares, and I'm really curious how it works exactly. So I asked them if it's possible, and they were glad I applied for this position. So yeah, and this way it's so cool because I can see the Gars quarry as well. I haven't been there, and they thought that it's really rich place, but really you can find just really small pieces. It looks easy, but I think it's harder when something went wrong, you know, and you have some complication, then fix it. But I hope that it will be okay.
I think that someone's gonna drive down there. So yeah, like Turner's gonna take a group down there. I think Dr. Wood's gonna take another group to help with gravel. We're finding tons of things. You find, I think, up to like 50 things per like square foot. It's pretty crazy, yeah. Bones, little teeth, and 1,000 gar scales that we don't even document because there's so many.
Are you gonna trust the GPS?
Yeah.
All your 50
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna have fun at our quarry, you know, documenting 500 bones every 2 hours. But yeah, you'll have fun.
Oh, so they put you in the busiest gym?
Yes, so I can learn, really.
You should have it down by today.
What?
You should have it down by today.
Really?
Yeah, you GPS as much as anyone else has done this whole summer. No, maybe.
Yeah, I can write into my resume that I was GPSing in a dino dig.
GPS.
What model? No.
A funny car.
I was on my final year on my master program in geology. When you're doing geology studies at the universities, they're usually talking about evolution. And even if they don't say it, you can feel how they behave, that they think stupid to believe in creation. I feel that sometimes this education can separate me from God. When I introduce myself and they know that I'm a geologist, the first question, okay, so what about creation and evolution? So I would like to know more about that because I feel it's kind of my job to answer these questions, even I don't really have all of them. So that's why I'm really glad to be here, because here I can see how can I balance the two things or put them together. During these 4 weeks, I could feel how God can help me if I ask Him. So I should ask Him. I should let Him to work in my life. So now I feel more, even if I haven't had the answers, I feel more calm and more safe that it will be alright. But I cannot tell what will be in the future. But I really love God's logic. You can see it in science, in earth sciences, and every science. And there's some law, and you can learn a lot about God from geology as well, because it shows his fingerprints. So I really love that.
Okay. You want to put the peanuts away before I grab the wrong bag? The butterscotch chips.
With chocolate chips in it too.
I should ask.
What? That's not asking too much.
Did you see how many peanuts he put in that one little lump?
Yeah. Now we're supposed to put chips in there too?
Did you stuff those cookies with bone fragments? That's the secret ingredient.
That's a little extra calcium.
Diabetes. What's this?
Those are butterscotch.
What's that?
Eat a couple. Find out what they are.
I don't know either. Oh, is it toffee?
Butterscotch.
It's good. I'm ready. 1, 2, 3.
We got the baby. Yeah, I can taste the butter, a lot of butter in it. But and it's kind of the same, but we can margarine.
It cannot exist and not like cookie dough.
I don't do it. Yeah. And I will hide in the quarry so somebody can find it and eat it. She's like, yeah. It's a hedgehog.
We can go ahead and put this in.
Hedgehog. It's a hedgehog.
Are you sure? Okay.
Just because they're still really warm. Once they cool, they'll be.
Are we done?
Yeah, that's yours.
Don't touch, it's hot. Well, I guess you can if you want to, but...
Once I can.
It's good. I don't dip. I don't do that.
Just to show I didn't put anything extra in them.
You like it?
Yeah. I think it's too sweet, at least for me. So I think I want to sleep tonight because of the sugar rush.
Cookies.
This yours? I think this is the chocolate one. Yours.
Can I have one, please?
Yeah.
Oh, yummy.
That's chocolate chip butterscotch. That's Jeffrey's. What?
Peanuts and chocolate chips.
Today's laundry day. I enjoy a day off.
Check that. Yeah, so we have
Is this full?
yes.
Okay.
If he doesn't eat it, he just jumps right out when he doesn't eat it.
All right.
If he needs it, you got it.
When everybody leaves the camp, it gets really very quiet. You can wander around without bumping into people. Essentially, you experience that freedom that the environment here always seems to suggest to you. So when everybody's gone, you just have the freedom to wander, and it's a great thing. If you've never had that opportunity to be in a place where nobody is, come out here. It's a great place to be where nobody is. But not too many of you guys, because we want it to still be a place where nobody is.
Quiet, isn't it?
It's very quiet now. So just a long day of working on the road and then the quarries.
I'd love to say, just like Dr. Chadwick, I was sad that we have a week left, but I miss my family a bunch. That's why I'm always got my phone and texting. I look like a teenager. It's just, I'm past my point of wanting to be away. But just a few more days. Hopefully the tractor helps break up the time. Every time I go on a trip for an extended period of time, there's something that pops up that's a challenge in my personal life. There's been things that have happened while I've been out here that have been out of my control. And most of these things have happened back at home. One of the things that's happened while I was out here is my son went to the doctor because he had some pain in his leg, and we thought it wasn't anything serious, maybe a hurt toe, and it ends up that he may have a mildly severe ACL injury. And that's really disheartening because we didn't know, and I couldn't be there to help him. Luckily, when I get back, I'm going to take him back for a follow-up, but it's rough to find that out, that your child's going to do that. You can't help him. And then there's just little things, daily things that my wife's having to take care of by herself. You know, we are appealing our property taxes, and she has to go to a hearing for that, and it's a lot of work to prepare for that, and I can't be there for that, so I can't be there for any of these things that I'm normally there for. And you know, that takes my mind away from the dig. You start to feel sorry for yourself sometimes. I mean, the feeling of distraction also leads to the feeling of loneliness. So you're out here for a month and there's nothing you can do to help your family or anything that's happening. And you know, I just prayed and I stepped back and I realized, you know, all right, what can I do to make this a better situation? Because all that, I can't see.
Where you come over the hill.
I can't see over the hill.
Yes. Yeah, you know.
Sorry.
That's the way it goes. We didn't do any better. We wouldn't do any better.
It's on a roll.
Yeah. You gotta learn sometime.
I think the time that I've had in isolation, and I don't mean isolation from all human beings, but isolation from my normal life has helped me grow and mature, mostly as a man, a father, a husband, a leader, because I've had time to reflect on myself, my life, and I think that's just something I didn't expect. Stefan said a story about he got in trouble, had a flat tire, and he never stopped to think to say a prayer. So, well, I even told the story. He never stopped to say a prayer. So literally, before that last turn, I stopped, I said a prayer, and next try, we were out. It's great. And I even asked God this morning to show me an answered prayer. I did not know it'd come this way, but wow.
Girls, can you say it? Paprikash krumpli.
Paprikash krumpli. No, you go. Then I'll go ahead.
Paprikash krumpli.
Do you need a pot to put them in?
I need a pot. This. But if it's smaller, I think that part that I can know better now the people, because in the beginning they were like strangers and now they are friends.
I was really worried before I came here about making friends, because I'm not one that's like, that doesn't happen easily. Because I'm with new people, I get like really, I don't know, I'm an introvert, so it's hard for me to just, but here, like the first day, I didn't have to worry about that, and that was such a relief, and that was really nice. And so now that I'm not worried about that, I can enjoy my surroundings more, and I really like being here where it's different. Like the state, the people, the food, just everything is just all so different, you know? And I really like that.
The most important ingredient in this case is the potato. There's no paprikash krumpli without potato.
So besides the potato, what's the most important ingredient here?
The love. It's potato with pepper or paprika, so
Ready to cook?
this is the name. And without potato or paprika, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Thank you, Father, for the opportunity to dig today. We thank you for the food. In Jesus' name, amen.
The first two pots are for everyone. The back pot is oil-free. Go for it.
That never happened. This is amazing. Wait a minute.
Amazing.
It's really good.
Does the wind
And healthy too.
run out of dust in Wyoming? Make me want to travel to Hungary. No? Wait a minute. I've already been there. I came in hungry. You see what I did there?
Really good.
I wanted to share something what the ordinary people are eating in Hungary, not something really special, because it's not their reality. And actually to cook something for 50 people, it's not an easy thing.
Hi everyone, it's Dr. Jared Wood. If you've been enjoying watching The Dig and you'd like to know more about paleontology, I'd like to invite you to watch the lecture series we offer. Our own Dr. Chadwick goes into depth about topics pertaining to origins, radiocarbon dating, the fossil record, and dinosaur systematics. It's an amazing lecture series that you do not want to miss.